Ya, masih seputar Rusia pemirsa, hari ini Jumat 7 kemarin, Jumat 7 September, tiga negara yakni Turki, Iran, dan Rusia akan kembali menggelar pertemuan untuk membahas krisis di Suriah. Dan simak wawancara khusus iNews International bersama Krisna Sem dan Duta Besar Rusia untuk Indonesia, Lyudmila Vorobieva berikut ini.
Fresh off from hosting a very successful world, and also with the relations between Russia and Asia, I'm here with the Russian ambassador to Indonesia, Her Excellency Lyudmila Vorobieva. Hi, Your Excellency. Thank you so much, first of all, for sparing your time to talk with us.
Thank you.
So first of all, I just want to mention Asia has just finished hosting the Asian Games, and I know that Russia has just recently had a successful hosting of the World Cup. Now, what is your opinion on the hosting of the Asian Games here in Indonesia, and did you watch any of the matches?
Well, first of all, let me congratulate you, all Indonesian friends, for such a successful event, both brilliantly organized and very well performed by your athletes. I believe it's it's the best performance of Indonesia in the history of development of your sports, and I'm really sure that it's not the last one, and Indonesia will be very successful in other international events. For instance, the Olympic Games in Tokyo, that will happen in 2 years' time. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to attend any of the games, but I was at the opening ceremony, and the opening ceremony was fantastic. So once again, my sincere congratulations and admiration.
Thank you. Now, if it's fine to you, I'm just going to jump in straight to the most pressing issues that Russia is also dealing with, and that is the situation in Syria. Now, just recently, we've heard that Russia has conducted some airstrikes targeting rebel hub targets in Idlib. Now, is this as a move towards an all-out assault in Idlib?
First of all, I would like to highlight that the goal of the target of our presence in Syria is the fight against terrorism. And now, around 90% of the Syrian territory has been liberated from terrorists, but there remains some of the hotbeds of terrorists in this country, for instance, in Idlib. So Russia is supporting the government forces in liquidating this hotbed of terrorism, and we hope that, and it's our aim for Syria to be a stable and safe country, comfortable to live for all Syrian citizens. Now we see that many Syrian refugees who have left the country previously are returning to their homes and resuming normal life in their country.
Right. But in regards to the situation in Idlib itself, some of the concern, the dilemma, has been the humanitarian crisis. Like you said, the issue should be on the Syrians themselves. But a lot of other Western countries are saying, we shouldn't go all out because it might, provoke more humanitarian crisis. Now, from Russia's point of view, how is that going forward?
From our point of view, what has provoked humanitarian crisis in Syria is the activities and operations by terrorists. During the operations conducted by the Syrian army and supported by Russia, there have been always humanitarian corridors for people to be able to leave dangerous places. That would also happen in Idlib. On the contrary, when the United States and their allies conducted the operation in Raqqa, there were no humanitarian corridors provided, and it really provoked tragedy from the point of view of ordinary people. So our goal in Syria is to assure the well-being and the possibility, the right for a peaceful life for Syrian people.
Right. Now, Turkey, Syria, and Russian representatives are set to meet on Friday, the 7th of September, if I'm not wrong. Now, what are some of the hopes for this, and what kind of outcomes can we expect?
Well, at this point of time, what is really necessary when it's evident that the Syrian government is winning the fight against terrorism, to have inclusive political process on, and that's very important to assure that the fate of Syria would be decided by the Syrian people itself. So that is what we're trying to do in Syria, and we are consulting with all the parties.